Hey, YouTube. It's been a real challenge over my lifetime to try to make that perfect, hypothetically ideal everyday carry setup because typically it's not so practical when you get down to it because it's typically too heavy, bulky, and whatnot. So, how do you cover the basics though when you have these dilemmas when you really are not able to sometimes carry as much that you really want and or need? And so I think that we just have to really minimize the things that we pick and be very strategic, especially in how we carry the gear. Having clothing that really complements the gear and being able to bring it along with us. I mean, having pockets is a real big thing. You know, having cargo pants, maybe jackets that have pockets, all these things add up and you can put stuff in there and distribute the weight and even bulk of items so it doesn't like hinder you from having enjoyment throughout the day. So, what is the hypothetically ideal EDC? This is really going to vary from person to person, but this is just a little system that I've come up with over time. If you watch the channel, you pretty much understand this, but I think it's good to review this because there's actually some items on here that I don't even carry, but I'm going to try to possibly plan on doing in the future. So just let me know what you think about this at the end of the video if you would. But let's go ahead and jump into it. The front right pants pocket, I put my wallet, and you know I like a compact wallet, like a micro wallet. And in the wallet, I could put some Band-Aids, a spare house key, some moist toilettes, and that's about all I'll do. I keep it very minimal. Also, I keep my main cutting blade and my utility blade, if you will. And that could be like a Spyderco Delica 4 with the Emerson Wave or whatever you prefer. And that's it. I'd keep it pretty much open and kind of clutter-free. Now, in the front left pocket, I'd go with my main light source. I like the Streamlight Stylus Pro, the fourth generation, but you could put whatever else you want in there as well. I put my phone, and if I had an extra room in there, which I typically have enough room, for a spare magazine for my pistol. Now, going down to the right cargo pocket, I'd put my pocket organizer, and this would include, as you've seen my videos, some type of multi-tool. It doesn't actually have to be one with like pliers or wire cutters or scissors. For me, I mean, just a basic like Victorinox Cadet or Recruit is enough for me. So you have to figure out what kind of multi-tool fulfills your needs. I'd also have a backup light. It could be maybe from Maglite or Streamlight or Phoenix or whatever your preference. I like the Streamlight MicroStream, and I'd also put an extra battery in there. A lighter would be really important. I think it's better than matches or a ferro rod just for practical reasons. I'd probably go with a mini Bic. And a way to filter water. Aquamira has the water filter straws, like the Frontier models and so forth. You could go with other brands. You could even go with water purification tablets, but I don't like those tablets because they're really not good for you. They're not good and healthy to consume. I put some garbage bags in that pocket organizer, some safety pins, notepad, a pen, some backup cash, a phone contact sheet, as well as any medical condition in there in case someone found me unconscious, and a little strip of Gorilla Tape. Now, the pocket organizer would probably be a very compact version, probably the mini or micro from Maxpedition or something comparable. Now, the left cargo pocket would probably be my medical pocket and or survival pocket as well. It would be like a very small condensed first aid kit, probably in some kind of Ziploc bag, if you will. They would include either an emergency bandage, like the Israeli emergency bandage, which is a compression bandage, or a tourniquet. Probably either one. I wouldn't probably carry both. But I think those are important. If you're going to carry like a firearm, it's good to have some type of compression and or tourniquet system. Now, what about like an emergency blanket? Actually, I think they're pretty valid, but I wouldn't go with the cheapy Mylar type. I'd probably go with like the heat sheets that are made by SOL. Those survival blankets are actually pretty decent. So I go with that, and then the last thing in that pocket is just a very nice, compact, 100% cotton bandana. Now on my wrist, I'd probably put a paracord bracelet just to have a little cording, unless you could figure out another way. Maybe you could just put some extra cording through your shoelaces or maybe even wrap around your belt. If that's your thing, that could be as good as well. Now, in the waistband, this is why I would prefer to have a decent belt. I'd have a few things tucked in there. First, it would be my sidearm, which would probably be maybe like a Smith& Wesson Shield or an LCP from Ruger, whatever you're into. Also, to have my defensive blade tucked in there. I like it in the waistband. Everybody has their preference. I like the Spyderco Salt One in the all black with full serrations. But there's a lot of other very lightweight variants as well available. And lastly, I would have my keychain tucked in there by or via the Paracord Fob. And so I make different Paracord products, including fobs, and I just attached it to my keychain and I tuck it into the belt, and it's never come loose. I mean, I never had it slip out before. And on the keychain, besides keys, I keep a small like Fox 40 a classic whistle, and a small keychain light, and a small folding blade. It could just be like a Spyderco Ladybug or a comparable. And that's pretty much what I would do. This is my layout. I think it covers all the essentials, everything from like shelter to water to cutting to illumination and so forth. What do you think about this? Let me know. Thanks for your support. I'll catch you soon.